Yeah, what we're doing here is reburying one of the most historic small craft that's ever been excavated on the Lake Huron coast. It was discovered several years ago during another archaeological excavation. This little vessel, a scow or barge, was used to haul stone to the construction of the long dock and the short dock inside Chantry Island at Southampton. And it was probably built in the 1870s and used through that latter part of the 19th century. We don't know if it was actually wrecked or whether it was abandoned, but in any case it washed up on the shore and was completely buried for at least 100 years. And so we've excavated it, it's all been photographed, mapped, measured, fully documented. And now in terms of long-term preservation, it's being reburied in the beach down into the level of the groundwater, and it should be good for another 100 years. The project is entirely voluntary. The archaeologist is Ken Cassavoy, who lives in Southampton. It has all local support from the municipality, from the large crane operator, which you can see in the background. Everybody has just pitched in to do all the digging. And one of the main groups is the local Marine Heritage group, which sustains the lighthouse on Chantry Island. And there's always been enough bodies to do the sheer bulwark. And also there's enough local expertise to do all the preservation measurements that have to be taken.
Well, there are two vessels buried here, or were buried here as of this morning. There's a barge from the 1870s and a Royal Naval warship, which we know is the HMS General Hunter. The barge came here probably in the 1870s, 1880s period. The Brig General Hunter, which is a very important shipwreck in terms of Great Lake history, came here on August the 19th, 1816. We have all the documents to demonstrate that. And what we were doing today was taking the barge, which is an interesting little vessel on its own, and lifting it from its position, which was on the starboard bow of the General Hunter, and moving it into the same sand environment a little bit further down the beach here, so that it's protected. It remains protected, but it's off of the General Hunter. It's being exposed in the position that it's in, even though there's a breakwater there. So we had two reasons to move it: one, to protect it, put it back into a safe environment in the wet sand, and to get it off the General Hunter. So that's the first step in the further work on the General Hunter. Well, now we need $3 million to raise the General Hunter, roughly, because we can't just take it and bury it. We've already excavated. We have a lot of information from it with a full interior excavation in 2004. But the next move would be to take it out of the ground, as we did with the barge today, lift it and move it into a conservation facility. And that's a much more expensive process. It'll call for a special vat with conserving material in it. It would have to go into a museum type setting. So we're talking about a price tag of somewhere between $3 and $4 million to do that, which is a bargain in terms of doing a shipwreck, but you know, for a lot of people maybe it's not. But if there's somebody out there who wants a shipwreck hall named after them, then for maybe $2 or $3 million we could arrange that.